Israel Adesanya versus Cannonier takes place this weekend in the main event of UFC 276. Adesanya versus Cannonier, and I cannot wait for this matchup. Israel Adesanya, Cannonier, finally squaring off this Saturday, and I cannot truly wait for this fight. Not the most anticipated matchup, if I'm honest with you. Not the most anticipated matchup, but still, it's a very fun matchup. Anything could happen. Cannonier, Israel Adesanya, actually kind of were supposed to fight before, but then after Israel Adesanya, of course, beat Paulo Costa, Cannonier, he called out Cannonier and said if he beat Robert Whittaker, he would have got a title shot. Unfortunately for Cannonier, he lost to Robert Whittaker, so it kind of was a bit awkward. But then he did win 2 in a row recently, though. He beat Kelvin Gastelum and Derek Brunson. And yeah, great match. He got those 2 wins. He's now fighting for the title. Israel Adesanya, of course, beat Robert Whittaker in his last fight. I don't believe he won against Robert Whittaker. I thought, according to the scoring criteria and rules of MMA, rounds 2, 4, and 5 were Robert Whittaker. But Robert Whittaker, of course, beat Cannonier himself. So I'm not going to give this all on Izzy. Like, he lost to Whittaker. And had a good performance there before against Marvin Vettori. Of course, Jan Blachowicz. He lost that fight to Jan Blachowicz, but he went up weight class. Things happen. This is a great matchup in the middleweight division. I am going to be going for Israel Adesanya, getting this one done by second round KO over Cannonier. I think he'll get a quick KO here. I'm trusting Israel Adesanya to get this one done. I like Cannonier. He's 38. 38 years old. I like Cannonier, but I just don't see him winning against Israel Adesanya. I just don't think Cannonier is gonna win against Adesanya. I think Cannonier is gonna lose quite badly here to Israel Adesanya. I just think Adesanya is gonna be too much for him. He didn't look good against Brunson, man. He did not look good. I know people look at that performance and like, oh, what a statement from Cannonier. What a statement. Oh, could he beat Izzy? No, he can't. I know people just look at the elbows and knocked out Derek Brunson. Good performance. He just didn't look good against Brunson. Derek Brunson is not good in the stand-up department, especially. In the grappling, he had some grappling problems. He almost got subbed at the end of round 1. And not really. I mean, he almost got subbed, but what is Adesanya gonna sub him with a heel hook or something? Like, he's not gonna. So I'm not really looking at that, but that's another hole. Like, if this goes to the ground, Cannonier could get subbed. There's sirens out there, annoying. But yeah, I just think Adesanya is gonna be too much. Cannonier, fair play, he beat Gastelum. He dropped Gastelum in one of those rounds, but made that razor close against Gastelum. At this point, Gastelum on short notice as well. Like, he was supposed to fight Paulo Costa on that card. I just don't trust him to win this one. He got dropped by Derek Brunson at the end of the first round, then almost got subbed. Dropped with a counter while he was coming forward. I just don't see Cannonier winning. He could land that KO blow that puts Adesanya out cold, which would be crazy, and I kind of would hope it, but at the same time, if that happens, Cannonier's champ. He's not really entertaining. Like, he is a humble guy here and there, but he's 38. He's not going to turn 39 for a while, but fair play, he beat Jack Hermanson, but Hermanson was shooting for a takedown, and then he pounded out Jack Hermanson. He did land some good leg kicks on Anderson Silva, and he actually knee injury Anderson Silva leg kick. But Anderson Silva, where is he at this point? Where's Jack Hermanson too? Where's he? David Branch, he KO'd. Where's he? Where are these guys? Where are these guys? Where? He lost to Dominic Reyes by KO at light heavyweight, but I just think Adesanya is going to be too much. Fair play, he blocked Whittaker at the end of the 3rd round, but Whittaker was fine. Recomposed himself. And Adesanya, although losing, I thought he lost to Whittaker. I thought he lost to Robert Whittaker, but he still made that razor close. Like, he won the first and third round. Every round he lost, Whittaker won according to the scoring criteria and rules of MMA. Look it up. It's the rules. If you think Adesanya won that fight, you're crazy. It was close against Whittaker, though. It's not like Whittaker shut him down. Whittaker just won the fight, though, and it's slightly better. But I think Adesanya is good, man. He has an underrated chin as well. Like, he has an underrated chin, Adesanya. Like, he took shots up Blowovich, good jabs. Didn't get hit clean on the chin. But that's good. He got hit with some jabs, but he didn't get hit on the clean. Didn't get hit clean, but Adesanya had good movement, good footwork there. And he put away Costa relatively easily. Seriously. He put away Romero. No, he didn't put away Romero. That was a close fight against Romero. Put away Whittaker. Had a close fight against Gastelum. Gastelum head kicked him. Didn't see it coming, and he still didn't get dropped or anything. He got wobbled, fair play, but he put away Brunson easily. Cannonier had a tough time. I know Cannonier's older, but Adesanya, I think, wins this one, man. I think he'll get it done. He's 32 years old, almost 33. I think Adesanya is going to get it done. I think he's good enough to do so. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Cannonier, I just don't see, like, who is he KO'd, really? Who is Cannonier really KO'd? Like, actually, yeah, he does have power, but, like, couldn't put away Gastelum. Gastelum has a good chin, to be fair. He put away Brunson. But I want to look at that. I look at that Brunson fight, and I think Brunson gassed out, first off. He gassed out completely. And then he was just going for whatever he can and just got elbows. He did put away Jack Hermanson, but Hermanson was hurt with an uppercut. Silva fight was weird. He put away David Brandt, to be fair, but Adesanya, I think, is going to be outranging him. He had good leg kicks against. He could use some leg kicks against Israel Adesanya. But Adesanya, I think, will be too fast. I think and Cannonier's not going to be used to it as well. I think when he went to that Brunson fight, he was like, I'm going to KO Brunson out cold, get myself a good win, and then fight Israel Adesanya. But he had a tough time against Brunson, man. Couldn't just put away Brunson. He eventually did put him away, but not as what he probably expected it to be, if that made any sense. He landed some good leg kicks. He landed good leg kicks against Whittaker, but then he was getting jabbed. And Cannonier had a reach advantage, I think, in that fight as well. I know Whittaker out-jabbed Israel Adesanya, but I think Adesanya gets this one done. I think he gets it done. I hope Adesanya wins. I hope Cannonier flatlines him. But, I really do hope Cannonier wins. But just a flatline. I hope someone flatlines Adesanya, because that would be kind of cool. But, I just don't see Cannonier I don't see Cannonier winning this one. 3-inch, 2.5-inch reach advantage for Adesanya. I think Adesanya wins it. The odds are crazy, but I kind of understand it. Maybe 320 would be good. Minus 320. That'd be reasonable, not 365. But I think Israel Adesanya gets this one done. Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier's good. He didn't talk trash or anything, but I just think Adesanya, it could be too much for him, I think. He could win Cannonier. I don't mind, but I think Adesanya is just going to be too much for him. That's the problem here. It'll be too much. First round, I think, will be boring. Something I'll mention, though. I'll mention something before going. 2 things. 1, I hope Adesanya goes out there and wins a KO, man. I don't want him getting a boring decision with leg kick spamming, sitting on the outside, fainting, and landing good leg kicks. That would be boring. Second of all, if Adesanya logically should win this fight, but the way Cannonier could win, and this you could take off. Don't do it, because this is what Adesanya can show up, but like, look what he's been saying he'll destroy Jared Cannonier all week, and we've seen comments saying, "Oh, another boring leg kick spamming 25 minutes." No. He's probably been reading that and being like, "Oh, shoot, I'm boring. The other champs are fun. I'm the only boring one, really, other than Ngannou." So, he's probably going to look at that and probably going to come out from his style, not trying to fight fun, and it's not really his style, and he gets clipped by Cannonier, but I just don't see it going well. And if you want to pick Cannonier, let's see how Israel Adesanya acts at the press conference. If I'm honest with you, I'll see how he acts at the press conference, but he has good energy with him. He has Volkanovski with him, Brad Riddell. He has these guys with him. My recording cut there, but I think it'll be a boring first round. It's probably going to be like one other of these leg kick spams, of course, blah, blah, blah. Leg kick spams back and forth. And it's going to be it's going to be a boring first round that Adesanya maybe steals. Then second round, Adesanya out of nowhere will land a big straight right hand down the pipe. Drop Cannonier badly. Cannonier tries recovering, and Adesanya lands big 1-2, puts Cannonier out cold. I think Adesanya gets it done. Second round knockout. I'm trusting Adesanya. If he gets a decision this time, if he gets a decision again, I'm never picking him by finish ever again. Yeah, Adesanya wins. Peace.